Hi, this is Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Boy, the weather has been less than cooperative, to say the least, around the area. This weekend wasn't too bad, and I think that's where people are looking for those, once, every so often days that you can get out. And people were able to get out a little bit on Saturday before the wind started picking up around the area. And then Mother Nature this week has just been, something else to say the least. And it doesn't look like it's going to get any better anytime soon. But as far as the walleye bite is concerned around the area, the people that have went out have had some success, especially in area lakes, guys wading out or fishing from shore. Not too many people using the boats on area lakes yet. There are a few, but mainly fishing from shore. The lakes that produce walleyes up in the northeastern part of the state include Indian Springs, Blue Dog, a few being caught at Bitter, as well as Goose, Casey Slough, and then also Dry Lake by Clark. Down the southeastern part of the state, those lakes that produce walleyes included Dry Lake by Willow Lake, Thompson, Henry, Ponset, 81 Ponds, a few being caught at Whitewood, Island, as well as Beaver, and then also Twin. And remember, Twin is the trophy lake. Now, outside of the area lakes, everyone seems to be going to the river. Your mother, your grandmother, your entire family, your distant relatives, everyone is heading out to the river. And Chamberlain and Platte are doing quite well, to say the least. The short bite really hasn't picked up out there yet, and for the most part, most of the walleyes haven't started milking yet. They started doing that a couple of weeks ago, but with the colder water temperatures moving in, they kind of shut it off. So we may still be another week or two away from the spawn out in the Missouri River. But guys are still catching plenty of walleyes out there, and they're really nice, to say the least. And all they're doing is using jigs and minnows, jigs and plastics. A few guys are pulling plugs, and some of those guys that are pulling crankbaits, like the Hornets or the Flicker Shads, are coming away with some nicer fish. So keep that in mind. But that may change a little bit as they get into the spawn. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about live bait jigs. And the reason why is because, honestly, this time of year is really the only time that guys usually start using live bait jigs. And what are live bait jigs? Basically short shank jigs. It really minimizes the chances of you getting short bit by a walleye or by whatever fish you're going for. But here's an example. This is the Google Eye jig from Kalin's. This is probably the most popular jig out there right now. It has a short shank jig on there, a short shank hook on there. Plus, it has a rattle and moving eyes in there. So again, that rattle seems to be doing the trick the past week with guys that are using it. What I also like about the short shank jigs, especially this version from Google Eye, also the hammerheads from VMC offer it. But there's another eyelet there that if you start, getting short bit a little bit, you can put on the stinger hook, and all you have to do is have that trailer hook on there and a large enough bait to use it, and that will solve the trick as well. But the Google Eye live bait jigs have been the hottest jig that we've been selling for the Missouri River or area lake. So they come in a number of different sizes as well as a number of colors to really fit the lake or the river that you're fishing at that point in time. So again, don't hesitate to check us out here at the store, or also check out the live bait jigs on our website, and we'll ship it out to you in the next day. If you have any questions about that, though, don't hesitate to give us a call at 605-336-9132. Remember, the live bait jigs, the Google Eye live bait jigs from Kalin's. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And folks, remember, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, just all you have to do is send it to me. You can send it to either todd@dakotaangler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And in closing for this week, folks, I want to thank all of you that attended the annual Berkeley Days. We had a great crowd both Friday and Saturday. I greatly appreciate the support that you showed us this weekend, but not only this weekend, throughout the entire year. Without your support in your business, we wouldn't be here, obviously. That's a big understatement, to say the least. But again, we're glad that we can bring events to you, such as Berkeley Days or the Ice Institute. We always want to try to give back to you, the customer, and hopefully we do that. And hopefully we meet your expectations. But if you haven't been able to be in here, I stop on by. You'll see a great selection of inventory. Again, I think one of the largest selections of inventory that you can see anywhere across the upper Midwest in a small mom and pop shop. So stop on by, take a look at this great selection that we have for the open water season of 2022. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week, folks. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy and stay safe.